Let's talk about the draft lottery because I am in love with the draft lottery, Brig. It is one of my favorite things about the NBA is the fact they do a draft lottery to help curb tanking. It doesn't work 100%, but it helps.
No.
Yeah. Because there's no way to get rid of tanking 100%. But it helps. So first things first, the draft will be in Arlington, Texas, in conjunction with the All-Star Game and the associated festivities in July of 2024.
Yeah.
But the way this works is the first 6 picks of the draft will be determined by lottery picks. The lottery is happening, as if you're watching this first day of release, tonight, December the 5th. Okay. And we have the odds of the 17 teams that are eligible for the draft lottery. And this is fascinating before we get to that, because yes, there are 18 teams that missed the playoffs, but only 17 are eligible for the lottery because the Nationals are not eligible for the draft, according to the current
collective bargaining agreement.
Right. It's amazing. So
here's the deal. They're not allowed. So the Washington have finished in last place in the National League, not just the division, but in the National League. They have been last place every season since 2019. Okay. Which makes them an automatic qualifier for the lottery, the draft lottery, except for, according to the new collective bargaining agreement, the Nationals are not allowed to pick any higher than 10th in this 2024 draft lottery due to the size of the DC market under the MLB's revenue sharing plan. So the market, it's too big a market for them to qualify, even though they have been at the bottom of the barrel for years.
Basically,
now.
What they're saying is you have a bunch of money, spend it and get yourself a good team without drafting a prospect. Let these other teams that don't have all the money from TV and whatever else, let them have the prospects. You go spend your money on a good player.
Yeah.
I think
so. It's an anti-tanking policy incentive is what's going on here. But the Nationals still have been, like I said, they finished in last place since 2019.
And Brig, they just traded away their best player this year, so they don't seem to be heading in any positive trajectory anytime soon.
Dude, when they got rid of Candelario, I was like, what? What is happening? So you don't care? You're waiting for the second coming of Walter Johnson, or what's happening here?
That's the thing that's crazy is like, okay, you've got your guy, build around him, right? Like,
yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Granted, like I did a lot of looking on this because I just wanted to make sure I was reading that right. And they did draft a kid last year who's supposed to be like the next big thing in Washington, but they drafted him last year. So they have a couple years before he's going to make his debut, unless they trade him like every other Nationals prospect. And we see him this year, right?
Yep. And then we see him again in different colors next year.
Yeah, we probably will. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they got the number 2 pick last year, didn't they?
Yeah. And this is the kid. His Cruz. His last name's Cruz. I can't remember his first name, but yeah, I'm saying we could see him in the bigs in 2024. Yeah, you're right. He could be wearing a different uniform in 2025.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Here's the deets on the lottery. So the odds, because it's a lottery, right? So they're going to like drop a ball, but you get a certain number.
I love the ping pong balls, Brig.
The ping pong balls. It's easy. Every team has a certain number of ping pong balls based on how terrible they were, okay? There are 3 teams tied for the most terrible, okay? That's the Athletics, the Royals, the Rockies. They all each have an 18.3% chance of getting that first, of their ball coming up in the lottery, okay?
You'll get the first pick, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then you've got the White Sox at 14.7%, Cardinals 8.3%, Angels 6.1%. Everybody else is above 5%. You've got the
below
Mets, 5%. Pirates.
Oh,
below. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. They have a sub 5% chance of their ball being pulled for the number 1 draft. It's Pirates, Guardians, Tigers, Red Sox, Giants, Reds, Padres, Yankees, Cubs, Mariners, and it would have been the Nationals, but no.
The Mariners had the lowest shot at 0.2%.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. The Yankees are in there at 0.6%. The Cubs at 0.4%. So, man.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
It's happened before.
On.
Yes. I'm telling you, man, this is what I love about the lottery is you get ready, you get your lucky rabbit's foot, whatever you need, sit in your spot on the couch. And I love watching the draft lottery in the NBA. It's a good time.
So interesting, dude.
So
it's so interesting.
I would love it if it was like the Padres, Yankees, Cubs, and Mariners were like the top 4 in whatever order. And then it's like the Athletics, the Royals, and the Rockies are sitting outside of 6.
They're at the
justice.
They're at the 20th round. You know, they finally make it. They finally get a pick. Oh man, the draft lottery though does dictate. I think the first 2 rounds up to 20 picks or something like that.
Well, I think it just determines the entire order of the draft, and then you slot in picks in whatever round and stuff like that. So
I did more looking into it, just like you said you did, and I can't remember all the details. It was
it just determines the draft order, and it's not like fantasy where it's a snake draft. So yeah, it's 1 through 30, and then the lottery will determine 1 through 6, and then they'll just fill in after that.
Yeah, after that, yeah.
Fascinating. It'll be, like I said, it'll be a lot of fun.